told you, oh, you chew the bone.
Hi everybody, I hope you all are doing well today. So, today I've thought about a lot of things, including the ideas of what's going on around me and maybe other videos, other VTubers, other people in general. And I think today I want to talk about a very important topic that I hold very close to myself because this is just how I want to define myself. And that's the matter of integrity. Now, for those of you who don't know what integrity is, if I were to surmise it in simple definition, it basically means being the whole image of who you are, no matter where you are. Whether it's with this friend group, that friend group, at work, at school, or even by yourself. The way you define yourself as a person is effectively consistent all across the board, and if you have something like that, that makes you have good integrity. But at the same time too, consistency also comes in the matter of how you exhibit yourself and maybe perhaps how you conduct yourself. So if you live a certain life with some friends, but you live another life with other friends, now let's say those two friend groups come together for some strange reason, then you have to somehow live two lives when in reality you're only one person. Integrity defines that you should be the same person that you are no matter what you do, no matter where you go, and especially with what you say. I will say this, I feel like a lot of people out there love to say one thing to a certain person and then one thing to another person because they just want to make sure they can keep some sort of peace or maybe make sure that they can find an opportunity to make them feel better, but overall it doesn't really align with what the person initially thinks. Integrity is a very important thing these days, everybody, because there's so much inconsistencies, there's so much opportunity for slander, rumors, lies, especially now with the ever rise of AI, where if someone has an inconsistent integrity, they may potentially be called out and never have an opportunity to recover themselves because, well, why would you trust this person if basically they can't keep good integrity for themselves? I mention all of this because I feel like lately I've been seeing, maybe particularly in the VTuber scene, but also just in other aspects of life as well, where people are just inconsistent. And this inconsistency can cause problem to the matter of integrity as a whole. Now, I mention all of this because I want people to realize, and I want you all to realize yourself too. Do you ever see yourself in a potential situation where if you see this one friend group or you see this other friend group or maybe where you're at work versus with your parents or maybe anything else in between, that you are two different lives, that you say one thing to one group and another thing to another group? If you do that, I need you to understand and I need you to reevaluate yourself. You are one person. You define everything that who you are right here, right now. You should not be saying one thing and then trying to do another thing in the process. That's what I try not to do personally, because yes, it could be really easy to say something like, oh, well, let me give a little white lie, or maybe say something that's not actually true and make that person feel better. Yes, that's all well and good, but if I do that, then I'm basically destroying who I am as a character, and I don't want to do that. I do a lot of things and I exhibit a lot of things personally because I want to show you all what it can look like if you do. I just want to help build people that actually want to be something better in this world, be something stronger in this world, be leaders in their own right. And we can't necessarily do that if we have bad integrity or we have bad merits that are making us be kind of a two-faced person or maybe even an inconsistent person. What I'm trying to get about here is if you have to evaluate yourself and see how you talk to one person versus how you talk to another person and they're not the same, I need you to sit here, right now, and be honest with yourself. Can you fix your own integrity? The world is already tough as is, and trying to provide inconsistencies, lies, slander, rumors, all this kind of stuff, just to basically be someone that you're not, is not the way to live life these days. Now more than ever, you really need to be true to yourself. And make sure, as you're true to yourself, make sure you take the time to evaluate yourself, understand the things that you may need to do, and overall, just tackle the world with a great sense of confidence and assurance that you're you. There's only one of you, and so long as you remember that you need to do your best effort, give it all that you have, I think you can have good integrity once more. So whatever it takes, whatever you have to do, If you have to break friendships, if you have to hurt some people's hearts, then do what it takes. But I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this video, consider this a wake-up call. You need to seriously reevaluate your integrity and bring yourself back to who you are. You're a beautiful person, and you have fantastic stories behind you always and forever. Don't ever, ever let anybody define who you are, what you have to be, and maybe potentially what you must be. You're better than that. You're you, and you're beautiful as you are. So, if you have to sit here and take the time to consider and evaluate who you are as a person, then please continue to do so even after this video. But whatever the case, I think that's everything I wanted to say. I just want to make sure you all can continue to strive a better path to be a better you. So, if you have watched, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very much, and I do hope in your coming days you stay safe, stay healthy, and just have a fantastic day as a whole. Much love and take care now, everybody.